Thank you, Mr. Schultz. This, fellow Toastmasters, is 1 cubic teaspoon of poison. It's commonly referred to as sugar, and it seems harmless enough, but this ubiquitous sweetener tricks your brain into thinking that it always wants more and fills your body with empty calories. Eating too much can have dire consequences: rotting teeth, anxiety, panic attacks, insulin intolerance, which can lead to diabetes, liver damage, can lead to cirrhosis, and of course, weight gain, which can lead to obesity. Sounds pretty poisonous to me. But how much is too much? And where does it all come from? And of course, how do we eat less? So according to the USDA, men should consume no more than 36 grams of sugar on a daily basis, and women no more than 20 grams. So that's what that looks like. 9 teaspoons for men and 5 teaspoons for women, maximum, on a daily basis. While purists think this is still too much, I don't think anyone would really recommend eating more than that. So let's use this as a guideline. Let's see what foods it comes in. Now, you might think of cookies and cakes, which is true, but there's a lot of seemingly healthy foods that have just as much sugar, especially those labeled low fat. So if you think you're eating a healthy breakfast of Greek yogurt and granola, check again. A cup of Chobani low-fat blueberry Greek yogurt is 17 grams of sugar. If you add some granola on top, just a quarter cup is 6 more grams of sugar. So we're already maxed out for women for the day. Now, if you want some orange juice too, it's going to cost you 20 grams of sugar for your 1 glass of orange juice. Okay, so now if you're a man, you've exceeded your max for the day. But after a short interlude, you decide you need a coffee. Well, my favorite drink is the mocha latte at Starbucks. So I looked it up on their website, and a grande mocha with no whip is still 34 grams of sugar. That's 9 teaspoons of sugar. That's about the same as a can of regular Coke. At lunch, let's say you go to Subway, get the $5 footlong. The healthy sounding oven roasted chicken sandwich actually has 16 grams of sugar. You want some chips? Okay, chips. Now you think you're being good by not getting the chocolate chip cookie, right? You're not going to get the chocolate chip cookie. But if you get the iced tea instead, it's actually twice as much sugar as the chocolate chip cookie. Yeah, the cookie is 18 grams, but the iced tea is 36 grams of sugar. So by the afternoon, you've now racked up over 100 grams of sugar. So you're going to go work out, go to the gym, burn some calories. But you decide to rehydrate with Gatorade. Not a good idea. The 24-ounce bottle of Gatorade has 42 grams of sugar. That's 10 of these cubes here. 8. I'm going to build a wall, people. Yeah. At dinner, you have some lasagna. I'll give you about 6 grams of sugar for the lasagna. Garlic bread, of course, you do a little more of that. And then maybe a healthy salad, but salad dressing, a little more sugar for the salad dressing. Okay, and if you're like me, at the end of the day, you just want just a little bit of chocolate, or maybe like a tiny bowl of Ben & Jerry's ice cream. So a quarter of a cup of Chunky Monkey is 28 grams of sugar. So there's 2, 4, 6 more teaspoons, 7 more teaspoons of sugar. Okay, there's your daily intake of sugar. As you can see, that is, about 6 to 10 times what the recommended amount is. By the end of the week, that's 3 pounds of sugar per person. And sadly, this is actually average for an American. Hopefully you can see that this is probably not a healthy diet. Now, I'm not a nutritionist, but I think that there's a fairly simple answer for how to reduce some of the sugar. First of all, read the labels. Everything is labeled with the nutrition facts, and you can look them up online as well. So try to keep a little running tally in your head of how much sugar that's going to look like. But also look at the ingredients list, because when sugar is listed as an ingredient, it's much less healthy. There's some foods like fruit and milk, dairy products that have sugar naturally occurring, but they also have fiber and they've got vitamins like calcium. The foods with added sugar are the ones that are worse for your health. Also avoid the sugary beverages. You can tell here half of that sugar came from beverages. The coffee drinks, Gatorade, soda, iced tea, juice. You can swap out water and you would avoid almost half of that sugar. Also, you can make your own food. Now, obviously this is more work, but you can control what goes into it. You can limit the amount of sugar that you put. You can use substitutes or more natural applesauce or avocado in your baked goods. You can add more flavor to things by herbs and spices rather than what they do at restaurants, which is just put some more sugar and salt. So in closing, I hope this has shined a light on where some of the sugar comes from in your diet and how easy it is to exceed the recommended amount. Next time you grab a bite to eat, something that seems healthy, watch out for the poison that's hiding in plain sight. Mr. Wilson.
Thank you very much, Mr. Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters, and most welcome guests. It's my pleasure to evaluate speech number 8 given by Caitlin Fossen, and it's a very interesting project. First of all, it is built upon all 7 previous projects. So she was supposed to demonstrate that she can use body language, she can use voice variety to better communicate the message she has chosen for today's speech. But it was also about visual aids. And I think that Caitlin has done a wonderful job being very inventive in choosing these visual aids. Actually, the project tells us that you need to use 2 or more visual aids. How many did you use? 100? Very well done. I'm going to comment separately on the delivery of the speech and on the specificity about visual aids. I think you have done a wonderful job very confidently handling your visual aids. What I noticed, and I notice is because I'm prone to opposite behavior. When I'm nervous, my hands shaking, so it's better not to use anything, like not to handle anything physical. And I was watching it, and you done it perfectly. Even if there was some nervousness, which I didn't notice, it never translated and showed up for the audience. You had a great way of contacting with the audience all the time. Even though you didn't ask us direct questions, there was always this connection through eye contact and through talking about things we all can relate to. I have one suggestion. I suddenly noticed there were notes, and I understand why. It's almost impossible to memorize, and I don't know why would you do it, to memorize all these numbers of how many each product, how much sugar each project contains. And because there were notes, and there were this need to handling this physical object, you sort of were, I forgot the English word for it, but you were trying to maintain this balance between the notes and building your wall. So I have some suggestion. First of all, I would get rid of this lectern and get some podium, which is a raised platform you could put on the table so everybody would be able to see what you're putting on it. And then have small bags, maybe for each of your food or dish we're consuming through the day, with the name or picture on the front we all can see, and the number of grams of sugar which you can see, so you don't need to, you can get rid of your notes as well. And in this case, you don't need to shift between these two activities, and it would give you an opportunity to pause and breathe and use the body language more effectively, I think. What I especially like about your speeches is this light sense of humor just sprinkling over. And I'm looking forward how you to use it, how you're going to use it in your next project.